Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I guess we're going to slap together a little video that was sort of scattered over the last few days. It's been a pretty interesting few days. But yeah, we'll show you what we got up to over the last few days anyway. So, we'd been travelling the last week north from Noosa. Headed up as far as Yeppoon, Queensland. It's about 550 kilometres, thereabouts, 500. 6.5 hours drive from Noosa. And everything was all sweet. Everything was great. And then, sort of since then, a lot of shit happened. And yeah, we've got a couple of videos to sort of show you what went on, so enjoy. So we rolled into 1770 there, where we spent the next couple of days there. We also spent Marty's birthday there. Happy birthday, beautiful. Beanie. Today is a very special day today. It's Marty and Melanie's birthday, 27 today. That being said, Marty and Melanie, happy birthday, you bunch of gorgeous humans. Come here. You got anything you want to say for your mum's birthday? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, she'll love you for that, boy. Oh, she'll love you for that. She'll love you for that, mate. And Melly also? Alright. Happy birthday, girls.
Oh, I love you too. Yes, I love you too. You slobber?
Holy shit. What the hell? Poor little Marty. She just come out just as I was starting this video to give us some more bloody bad news. Unfortunately, her twin sister was meant to be coming over with her partner at the end of the year, and because of all this COVID shit, it's now been cancelled, their flight. So that's really sad news for Marty, and for me of course as well. So, but that's alright. We're back in Noosa. We'd travelled as far as Yeppoon, north. We'd got there, we'd been travelling the last couple of days, or the last week or so, with Beanie. And we've taken a turn around with, it's sort of a hard situation for us. We took Beanie, and we'd been envisioning for the last 2 years that we'd be coming home to take Beanie with us on the trip, and we were set to go. Everything was great. Beanie adapted so well to the road. Yeah, you know what to do. It's always the third one. Ready, Beanie? Come on. Come on.
You can see stop.
Up. Ah, maybe it's going to be the fourth one. Alright, Beanie, ready?
What? Whee! Good boy!
But me and Marty came to the conclusion that it wasn't working for Beanie to be on the road for us because it was restricting us too much. Not that we didn't know that, we knew that it was going to be a bit restricting, but it just seemed not the right time to be doing that in our lives, and that's just our personal choice that we've made, and we're rolling with it. So yeah. Beanie, come here. Beanie.
Hello. Hello. How was your night? How was your night? Good. Good.
Marty's got the shit job, literally.
Alright guys, we just decided to maybe go on one of these four-wheel drive treks out here in Byfield National Park. So I just cleaned the whole caravan. Cahils getting the car ready and then we can head off. The sun just came out as well, which is really nice. And we'll see what we find. I hope it's gonna be a great trek. Apparently it's not too crazy off-road, just like sandy treks and stuff like that, so it should be fine for Beanie as well.
I'll have a double shot cappuccino, thanks.
Alright. That means 4 spoons of that.
Beanie, what do you want? You want a latte, mate?
And that's so perfect. Every time we have a little bit of water left, because obviously we don't have any hot water in the van, I use that to wash my face and just wash myself so it's nice and warm. In the summer I'm probably glad to have cold water, but in the winter now it's just perfect. Wanna have a hot wash? I don't know if you even have seen how Beanie jumps into his dog box. I think we've showed it on Instagram, but not on YouTube, babe. Hey.
Nah.
So we definitely want to show you that today. Cahill came up with a really good idea. We just use a bike ramp.
So yeah, it's lightweight and you can... Beanie, come here. Beanie's over here sniffing around. Come. Come boy. Come boy.
Show them what you can, Beanie.
You want to show him getting in?
Nah.
He always goes to the side first to give it a test. Beanie, come here. Come. We're going on a trip, mate. Come. Ready? Hup.
Good boy. Oh, don't.
And that's him.
Good boy.
Everyone's very impressed with you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You're the star. No more coming back down.
Oh yeah, by the way, can you see his nose? He goes crazy with his nose. See how it's a bit open? And we've got this gutter here for him. And he always sticks his nose through there really, really roughly and hard. And then it scratches his nose open. And you would think that holds him off from doing it, but it sadly doesn't.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Alright, I'm going to close it. Watch your head. Watch your head, mate. Good boy. So that's that. That's how Beanie gets in and out of the car.
And this just sits on the back of the car, doesn't it?
Yep. Right here. Made for it. Yeah, so we're in Yeppoon. We headed back late last night.
We're still going, guys.
Just after we finished speaking to you guys this morning, when we're over in Red Rocks, we decided this decision has been made up over a couple of days.
Actually,
a week.
Yeah, a week. Oh, he knows, he smells. Yes, you deserve them.
Since we're at 1770.
Oh, boy.
And it's been pretty hard, pretty emotional for the both of us. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. And that is to turn the whole ship round and start heading in the complete wrong direction from where we had envisioned. We sort of envisioned this beautiful goal of living the life on the road with our dog and the setup that we have, and we knew that it was going to be challenging, and it was just that and more.
Yeah, of course we knew that we can't see national parks with a dog, and that was always clear. We also knew that it's obviously going to be harder, that you travel slower, that you got to take more breaks, and that was all very, very clear to us. And of course we also wanted to take that on because we thought that's totally fine for us. We wanted to do that so we can have Beanie with us. But sadly it has been much more restricting and much more challenging than we thought it would be, because in Australia it's not just the national parks, as we needed to learn now. It's also a lot of normal lookouts, a lot of beaches, a lot of walks, a lot of hikes, a lot of four-wheel drive tracks, just so many things.
We were in the situation was we were heading north hundreds and hundreds of kilometres away from home, and it was like, how far north do we keep on travelling before we realise, alright, let's turn the ship around and start heading back down again.
It's making us really sad, as you can see. I mean, yeah, how Cal said, we've had a couple of really emotional days, and it hurts our hearts so much, because
it does.
We obviously love Beanie like our child or something. It's just,
I've spent the last 2 years away from him. That's my problem. Is I've been in Switzerland the last 2 years, and I missed him so much while I was over there, and I was looking forward to this trip so much just to have Beanie with us. And I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of judgment out there, like saying, "Oh, you guys can persevere and keep on going." Like, who cares, you know? But that just comes down to our personal opinion and needs and wants for our trip. We've invested so much money and time into this, and
passion.
And passion, and that's just the decision that we've come up to. Really took us a week to really think about and sort of try work out, and I'll admit it, you know, I'm not a man that cries much, but it brought me to tears, and that's just the way it is. So we've decided to head home and bring our boy home.
Exactly. So the good thing is, obviously, he has a really good home and he has a good girlfriend there. Tina, you would have seen in our previous videos, but still we would have loved to have him with us. And there is not even much more to say to it. All we say is, I mean, we're going around Australia. Maybe we want to do a second time after this year. You never know what happens. Maybe we also pick him up half through the trip or something, start doing smaller trips with him. We don't really know what the future brings anyways, but
I just hope that we haven't let anybody down that was sort of following along. There's a couple of followers that we know that we get messages from that really adore Beanie and stuff, and yeah, we're sorry that we couldn't sort of revolve the trip a little bit more around him, but I guess we just got to do what we got to do and do what's best for us. So
yeah, so we are around 2.5 hours away from Noosa now. We're gonna keep on traveling, we thought, and we're definitely gonna show you still what we're doing, obviously, because our trip is still gonna be the same, just 2 people and not.
It's a little bit of a hard video for us to make.
Yeah.
Until this morning, we didn't know that we were going to be doing this. So.
No, we actually thought we were going to bring you guys along on these 4-wheel drive tracks, and then to realize one more time that it's just again not working out and we can't bring him. Yeah, it just made us sit down again and have another talk and take this decision now. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And that's what we have decided, and we see what the future brings. Is that alright? Is that all I want to say?
That's it. Let's carry on.
Another 2.5 hours.
Let's do it. Shit. Back last night, and to add to all the chaos and all the stress that was going on around us, you'll see in the next clip that we're about 5 hours drive into our trip. That was ridiculous.
All I can say is, if Cahil would not have reacted how he did, we would all 3 be dead right now, like, honestly.
It took all of my driving ability to get us out of that situation. The whole trailer was like this, off the road, into the dust, bring it back onto the road, and like, yeah, that was probably the scariest bloody situation I've ever been in my life. And so we're traveling along at about 100 kilometers an hour. It was dark, and it was sort of at that sort of lighting where you get confused with the lights coming your way. From what I could see was the vision of 2 headlights coming straight towards us. And I thought for a moment, like, is this dude sort of off his head? What's he doing? And then I just had to make the decision of just locking up the brakes at 100 k's an hour with the trailer fully loaded. I'm very, very surprised that we sort of come out of that one untouched, to be honest. We sort of drifted off the side of the road, locked up all 4 wheels, with all the weight behind us. Once I locked up the brakes, I sort of needed to get back off the brakes again so I could steer out of the way of this bloke coming towards us. And by that stage we were off the side of the road with what felt like the trailer sort of in the dust, sort of coming out sideways. Yeah, it was a pretty scary moment. I somehow was able to sort of line it back up onto the road after 100 meters or so, and pull back onto the highway.
You're right. I think Beanie's pissed himself in the back. There's a lot of piss in the back, so the poor buggy must have scared the absolute shit out of him because he just pissed everywhere.
And I take my hat off to the bloke that was behind me as well, because for him to have such a good reaction time as well, for what it was, we both sort of escaped a very, very nasty situation that could have potentially been fatal. And yeah, we're very blessed and very, very grateful with whatever was watching over us at that point in time, because I think that was a situation that could have well been the end of us, of our trip. And probably at that sort of speed, you're not looking at just minor injuries, you know, that's a pretty hard crash head on. But yeah, I don't want to sort of drag the video down by that, but yeah, so we've returned home safely now. This is where we are now. I've just looked over the Land Cruiser. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it or the trailer, so very lucky. Yeah, this was a very interesting video. As you can imagine, like, the last couple of days have been pretty scattered for us. We've been on a bit of an emotional ride with making the decision with Beanie, and that decision with Beanie sort of brought me to tears because I've been in Switzerland the last 2 years, and I missed him very much so. So yeah. Anyway, guys, we are currently just regathering our stuff and our equipment, waiting on a couple of little bits and pieces, and we'll be out on the road within the next couple of days again. So keep a lookout for our future videos. I think we should be a bit more onto it and a bit more relaxed hitting the road now, with the decision we've made. So that means sort of more content and more travel for us and videos for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this small little throw together, you could say, and stay safe, guys. All the best, and thanks for watching. We'll see you later.